Oh, so I'm not the only one.
Your accounts are black because Discord doesn't... Oh. I don't know why. If Discord's behind the window, it does that.
Oh, there you go.
A moment, I'm just doing some final setup. Because apparently something is being naughty. There it goes. Good.
Is it me?
No.
Oh.
And now we can do the intro. Hello everyone! Welcome to D&D with your Dungeon Master Kotlol. I am your Dungeon Master Kotlol. And I'm still doing this redundant, I'm bad at this, and the intro sucks, and... Look, we're many episodes in, we should expect it by now. Anyway, we are joined by someone who's being very movie and noisy in the background. And everyone's phone's going off because we went live.
Mine's on mute.
Fine.
So, we are joined by Dokmon. Hello, Dokman?
Oh, you're calling my name. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Hi.
We are joined by Moonraven.
Hi.
We are joined by an Aeon.
Hello there.
We're joined by a Zeal.
Hi!
And we're joined by a Fireball.
Hello, everyone. That's me.
She just got degraded to just Fireball.
Can you blame me?
Maybe a little
Yeah?
bit.
Well, when you do
Ah!
something,
Total
you can be
sense.
blamed for it.
Now my email went off.
This is why I have notifications off. Anyway, last time... What was that?
That was a turtle and a wizard and Fireball.
Right. Last time, the party was exploring the island and coming across these odd shrines where they all had to do different little challenges. From mercury poisoning an egg to... well... a test of bravery? Anyway, at the end of the 5 shrines, they found a platinum key and took it with them. And whatever they could find. Then a little bit of exploration down towards the mountain, where they think their destination now lies. They heard something large roaming the island and decided to avoid as the plague. Let's not fight giant things here. No thank you. No thank you. After avoiding it, the party started surveying the area around the mountain, the foothills of the mountain, and thanks to some lucky rolls, you decided we should probably follow one with a good river going deep into the cave, which will probably lead us to where we have to go. After finding a water elemental that was not aggressive, and you didn't take off, you went to the depths, and the whole party almost got swept away by said river inside the cave, which still amazes me to this point. That was exciting. Monsters, bandits, dragons. Nah, rivers are the true final boss of D&D. To be fair, I've heard stories where an epic monk fought demons and he only died because he fell into a river. That river carried off a waterfall and he died falling down the waterfall because of a nat 1. Rivers are the new doors! So now, at the end of all this, you find this mysterious altar with a slab. And, who was it that put the key in?
I'm pretty sure we didn't put the key in anywhere yet. I think this is where we stopped.
Oh, you stopped it when you...
I don't even have a key.
Yeah. Oh, no, you just...
I'd like to put it in there, that's fine, but
So did you put the key in, man? I must have written it wrong. It said I'll just put the key in, but whatever. Anyway, with that said, let us continue. So, you're in front of this giant slab and some pillars and on top of a platform inside this cave that looked all natural at first. What do you do?
This isn't natural, is it?
probably not.
It could be as natural as the fry cream tunnels.
Are you gonna walk over the slab?
Sit on it.
Yeah, that's a slab that's sticking out. Are you gonna walk over it because you can?
Yeah, sure.
Hmm.
Are you going to tap dance?
No, just walk over it.
So, what you want to do? Except walking over the slab for some reason.
Poppy's going over to the pillar to see if there's anything particular about the pillar. So that's investigation, I think.
You can investigate it, yes.
Just seeing if she can figure out something. Wow. Good start.
As you investigate the pillars, at least the pillar in front of you, you look at it. Sticking up a bit. It's not holding anything up. Or at least you don't think so. But it just seems odd that the pillar just suddenly ends. It's not even damaged off, it just ends. Like it was supposed to hold something up. Plastic. Near microphone, please don't.
I didn't have any plastic anywhere.
Anyway, yeah, that's just odd, but otherwise the material seems well, it seems like a normally built pillar, nothing out of the ordinary there.
I'll check out the slab, I guess.
Okay. It's a little bit hard to make out with a half elven sorcerer. No, wait, full elven sorcerer walking over it constantly.
I'll push her off. You're in the way.
What?
You go.
I resist.
Okay, contest this strength check. Good luck.
You know what? I'm just gonna help the turtle look over the.
Yeah. Kitty, get off the keyboard.
Oh, Tom.
Yes!
Really? Oh.
Yeah, the turtle shoves you off.
Hey.
Now let's see.
Hey,
Let's
Ozzy,
see.
that was mean.
Huh? I'm checking something out right now. Shush.
You didn't have to push her off.
As you look over the slab, it appears to be quite an ordinary slab sticking out. There is a little bit of a crest design on top of it, but you can't really make it out what it is. It looks like there's a bit of moss on top of it.
Yeah. I'll try to rub away the moss, I guess.
As you rub away the moss, you see the emblem of what looks like... that's a head. That looks like some sort of head. You wipe away more, that's another head, another head, another head. And then you see that there's a golden crest of something that looks like it has 5 heads.
That's creepy.
Oh. How odd.
Anything you want to do with
What
it?
did you find?
I found a crest with 5 heads on it, which is, let's see. We go 1, 2, 3, 4... We've got more than 5 here. It's not about us. Which would have been weird. Maybe if they had time travel, they could have done that. Why would they do that? That makes no sense at all.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Alona.
It's really good, oh, hi, Mark.
You need to turn that frown upside down.
I intensify my.
Puppy gets onto the slab and starts examining the crest to see if there's anything special about it.
Are you examining it?
Yeah,
How?
So, guys, tell me.
I'm on the slab and just checking it.
Two people are talking.
I'm sitting on the slab on my knees and checking in front of the
Okay.
signal.
Okay, investigation. And Lear, go ahead.
So, let's recap. What exactly are we going to do with this slab? If there's anything to be done. Let's review. What do we have? Anybody?
Investigation. Graffiti on my map. Also, 12. We look at the crest and it seems like it's a little bit loose in it, but otherwise not much. Out of your interest, come on, stop being annoying.
Okay, I tried to put my fingers under the crest to see if I can wriggle it loose.
You try to pull it out. Doesn't budge.
Well, yeah.
So you try to pull it. It won't budge. But it does seem loose, like you can still turn it.
So I just turned it like 90 degrees to the right.
That's counterclockwise. No, that's clockwise. Okay, turn it 90 degrees. Here, click, and it flicks open. Like a compartment.
Ooh.
And in there you see a keyhole.
Oh, hey guys, look, it's a keyhole.
Oh, I wish we had a key.
Found it. Nice.
Wait a minute, we do have a key. What did you do with it?
I didn't have it.
You had it last.
Did I? Check pockets. Did I have it last? Guess I'll magically
Yes.
find it. Ah, I found it.
Apparently, according to this, you have it, yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in and try to open.
As you put it in, you hear the sounds of. Let me try to turn it. Nothing's happened. It doesn't seem to turn.
Maybe other way.
Ah, good idea.
Still won't budge.
That's
Oh.
weird.
Does anyone have some WD-40?
How about you leave it to me? I want to try stuff.
Okay.
What is he doing with the platinum? So what are you doing with the platinum key?
I'm gonna look at it, and I'm going to look at the keyhole.
You're gonna look
Anything, like, is there anything off about this key? Like, let me just look at my skills real quick. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna do a little Arcana check on either the key and or lock. Well,
So you're checking for magical properties of it.
yes.
So as Leah, you're looking through the keyhole, you're checking if there's anything magical about it, from your knowledge. Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
I roll real dice, or do I have to?
You have to roll in the game.
Damn. Okay, what was it? Slash or I think it was slash, right?
Yes.
Slash R space 1d20 plus whatever.
12. You do
You got it.
you do look at it and you do sense a bit of magical energy coming from both the key and the keyhole and a bit of the slab, like it's connected.
Can I tell what kind of magic-ish, or do I have like a hunch about it?
history check to see if you can think about it.
History. Let's see.
Magical magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
This magical seems magical. Oh wow.
So,
I have no clue.
No, you don't know from what school it is. It's unknown to you.
you said
Well,
the
the
crest on it was
candlelight-
something.
Well, the key and the lock are magical.
By the way,
I
did you look for the key?
think
You
it's
looked through the eye of the key, right?
I am going to look at the keyhole.
Okay.
In the keyhole.
Perception check to see if you can see the insides correctly, because it's a bit dark.
Yes. Let me try to see what I can find.
We can do something about darkness.
Yeah, dark vision might help.
Ah, yes, that would be fun if I had that.
Yeah, well, you have
Let's see.
people around to do.
Perception.
I give the key a tap and cast light on it.
Okay,
There
now
you go.
okay, that does make it easier. Though with a 6 you look into it, and even with a glowing key that's a platinum glow key which is now blinding you slightly, you look into it and you can't really see anything over the keyhole because it just went from darkness to too fucking bright.
Well,
So, turning the key either way, pushing the key further in, jiggling the key a bit does not work, right?
They've only turned it, they haven't even pushed it or pulled it or anything, or jiggled it.
Look into the keyhole instead with dark vision.
Wait a second. So,
Yeah.
No, but I'm... Okay, but wait, I am just pushing the key in, just trying it out.
Well, it does nothing either way. I'm just going down the list for you. Okay, Alona, you may roll a perception check just for funsies as well.
I let the key in the key slot, like,
then all I could do.
moves to the side.
You said the crest was a 5-headed something?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it looks like a 5-headed something. 20.
Are they you?
When you look inside the keyhole, you see some sort of mechanism, and that mechanism pretty much has the key stuck in place. You can't even pull it out if you wanted to.
Oh.
And you see all kinds of crests and ruins inside the keyhole. You probably have activated something part of a magical mechanism, but you don't know what the next step is, clearly.
Give me a second. Raz would like to close the lid again and have another look at the crest.
Okay, you try to close the lid. Clink, clink, clink. There's a key in the way. There's a key in the way. There's a key in the way.
I'll go around the other side of the lid to look at this crest.
Okay, you
Can I
can.
determine
Hi.
5-headed what?
Once a 5-headed summon, there's still a bit of moss in the way. You might have to check it correctly.
Okay.
That's a wet nose on my elbow.
Okay, can I somehow very carefully firebolt and try and burn the moss off? Or
You may use an attempt, but critting will damage it, and failure will be hilarious. So do not crit. If you crit, you will destroy it.
Do it.
oh,
Do it.
no, never mind. Sorry, this is what I get for not reading things. Prestidigitation, you instantaneously clean an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. I want to clean the crest.
You clean the moss off the crest. It's a little bit dark, but the 5-headed thing looks at first a bit serpentine, and then you notice the horns on top of the serpent's heads, and then you're like, these are 5 dragon heads, and they're attached to one area.
just like the shrines again. I keep coming back to 5 dragons, different metals, just Tiamat, but this. It's the wrong colour dragons.
Functional.
You think it has something to do with the 5 trials we just did?
Think maybe, but I don't know. I feel like I'm missing a piece of a puzzle.
That's it.
You know how you're close to solving something, but you're one clue away and it just keeps niggling at you?
Well, we did all the tests and all that. So where does that leave us?
Leaves us with a key that we can't remove.
Time out,
a
time
slab
out, time
we
out, time
can't
out, time out, time out.
throw.
Time out. Dogma, you were trying to say something, but you were breaking up.
So, how heavily draconic is the place?
What do you mean?
How draconic? Like, we see like 5 dragon heads, right?
Yeah?
It's like, where do we see it? On the slab or?
Yeah, on the crest that's on the slab.
Okay, so
The one that opened up with the keyhole under it.
Yep.
so wait, so did the keyhole worked or the? I'm sorry, kind of confused now.
The key is now stuck in the keyhole.
Okay, so is there any draconic inscription anywhere that I can recognize as, you know, draconic inscription? Because I can't read it, but
You haven't seen anything yet.
I'm gonna look around for draconic inscriptions.
Roll a perception check.
Anybody
Oh my
wanna
god,
help
cat!
me out? 'Cause,
Thanks for that.
Anybody want to help me see if there's any draconic inscription somewhere?
How does
I'll
Draconic
help.
look?
Hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Well, with 9, you find no draconic inscriptions around you. Alona, you look around for draconic inscriptions, and you look around, and you look around, and you look very carefully. You don't see any draconic inscriptions anywhere.
I'm pretty sure there aren't any here.
The only thing you notice is that the key that's stuck in there, that the hole where you mostly put your, where you attach something like it to hang the key on. Does it look like it's pointing? Does it look like it's facing towards one of the pillars?
Time to go home.
Huh?
So what is facing towards one of the pillars?
Yeah, towards one of the pillars. You know that. I'll have to show you. So this is a.
Hard to visualize.
You know, this is a. Here, this is a key. This is the eye of the key right here, and that's facing towards one of the pillars.
Oh, right. The eye of the key is facing towards one of the pillars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Which one?
I would like to
This one.
investigate the pillar. please.
Yeah, that one. Okay, go ahead. You may
Or
investigate the pillar. You may do it together if you want. You can give each other advantage if you want, or roll individually.
Shall we push it over?
I'm gonna
Plus
let
10.
them take the accomplishment.
Oh, you can roll try it if you. Oh,
Poppy, you have no fucking clue whatsoever.
Cat.
There's a cat inside over there, and she's being noisy.
Oh.
You forgot the slash. I'm gonna wait for everyone's
I know.
investigations. 18. Alona, you look at it and
I should have helped. I have a investigation.
you feel a bit of magic exuding from the pillar, and you notice something. The construction seems a bit off from this one, and well, I was going to say, Raz, you know exactly what this is. You know there is a little hidden button inside this pillar, and you can find the exact tile, which is sticking out a little. And you're like, I know that. That's a button. That's a secret button.
What did Poppy
Ooh,
see?
I found a secret button.
Poppy saw nothing. She has no idea what's going on.
I'm just like, ah!
It's magical, this pillar. It's off somehow.
So, Raz, what do you do with that knowledge?
I am going to draw on all the lessons that I've learned in my lifetime of roguery and arcana. I'm going to suggest that everybody backs up at least 30 feet. I'm going to go to the very distance that I can mage hand, and I'm going to push the button.
Is everyone taking distance?
Okay.
You're going to mage hand it. You're gonna click. The key inside the keyboard starts turning. Click. And then silence for a moment.
Is it pointing to another pillar?
Well, yeah, are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to know which pillar it's pointing at.
Let's point to this one.
Okay.
Check for a stone again.
Check out this pillar as well.
Go ahead. Well, Raz, you investigate this pillar for secret buttons and anything, and inscriptions and... Wait, what? Huh? Nothing. It's just a regular pillar right now.
Aha, right now!
Strange. I expected to find something, and I have found nothing.
Maybe we can turn the key around right now. Try it.
Are you gonna attempt it?
Yeah.
Which way do you turn it? Left or right? Right. Okay, clockwise. You try to turn the key. You feel like, hey, I can turn it. Clank, and then you feel it sink into the keyhole, and then the key and the keyhole start sinking into the hole.
Oh, guys. What is
That's not
happening?
normal.
As the keyhole sinks deeper in, you see a white light coming out of the hole, spring up into the ceiling.
Oh.
And then before...
Fireball?
Was your response really fireball?
On the light.
Are you gonna fireball the light?
No.
What?
No. Why would I?
I would if I could.
I'm
Stop
not gonna
it.
fireball the light.
Good. The light goes up into the ceiling and then spreads across the room, illuminating the full room. You don't know, it's no longer as dark as in a cave in here.
Guys, should we go on the slab? Well, on the, thing? Just in case the whole floor disappears.
I was already there when Ozzy threw me off.
I'm just
Ozzy
gonna
jumps on
move
it
here.
and extends a hand.
Jumps up.
Ilona, come.
Okay then.
Are you standing on the slab again? On the...
Yep.
You guys are standing on this slab. For all you know, it's about to. It might fly off in an explosion.
That will be awesome.
You know, maybe not stand on, that. Like,
That's what you suggested.
Yes. Make
Yeah,
up your
well-
mind.
I mean, this place here.
Oh, that's not the slab.
Standing on the edge where I can jump off again very quickly.
There we go.
Fine. I'll come off.
So, anybody else? Oh. Now, okay, let's see.
I'm going to investigate to see if there are any next steps.
Well, all you suddenly hear is clapping hands, but apparently it's getting dampened by my noise cancellation.
Okay.
So someone is applauding very slowly.
All right, who's making fun of us?
Oh.
And then
Wasn't.
you see a puff of smoke appear. And it slowly fades, and in front of you stands some
Erica.
sort of wizardy fellow.
Oh.
He looks
Another one.
Which one do we go with for this one? I think go with this one. No, that's not it.
For a second, I thought you were handpicking, which wizard should I use today?
No, I'm looking for the music that I had in mind. No, that's
Okay.
for later. Fuck it. We'll just use Plateau for the time being. No, that's not it either. That's too happy. God damn it! Where did I put? I've like over 20 tracks and I already started losing track where it is.
Haha!
Welcome to music. Yeah, I'm not good with keeping track of all the music if they all have different names. Treasure Hunter was the one that I just put on, right? Oh no, that's the one. There you go. In front of you stands a tall-looking man with a staff. He's wearing a hat, a little bit of armor, and a cloak, and his face seems rather young. And he's just standing there. Ah, finally! Seems someone solved the puzzle of the slab and the shrines and everything about this island.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Normally, people would just say, "Are you the one who set up these trials?" But no. I'm just the arbiter of this place.
Oh, I mean,
The what?
wizards can appear pretty much everywhere, from what I know.
An arbiter, little one. Oh, interesting group we have here. I know, I did notice it, but I was paying attention to other things and keeping in touch with my colleagues and.
What's your name?
A name. I did have a name an actual immortal name long ago. Well, I'm technically still mortal, but when you live as long.
Are you named after a color now?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, tell us, which is your
Keep
name?
going.
Well, it isn't arbiter or something like that. More like I like to call myself. Since I experienced my last life and such. I was gonna go with Greybeard, but I just remembered that this body doesn't have a beard anymore. Just call me.
Hey, Chip.
Just call me Chip.
Okay, Bob.
You don't look like a chip.
What do
You
I
look
look
chipper.
like? And what do I look like then?
I'd say, well, if you're going for more of a stage name when you're meeting up with people, I'd suggest...
Magic Bob.
No. That's when you meet the crazy wizard.
Well, have you seen
I'd say
him?
more of...
Sheep side glancing you.
Regal, you know, like... Okay, Carlston sounds a bit dumb. Oh, how about a Winston? That's a
What?
really fitting name for most people.
No.
I'll just stick to Chip.
go
Thank
for
you very
Magic
much.
Bob. Chipper Chip?
Anyway, you have successfully completed the trial of design that was set out long ago. Now, might I ask, Why'd you come all the way out here?
Good question, Chippy.
You want me to give you the long answer or the short answer?
Just give me any answer right now.
Okay, we're trying to find an entrance to the Underdark.
Because you're trying to return a lost soul, right?
Well, more so trying to figure out where he comes from. But yeah.
Well, you're in luck. I know where he's from.
Really?
That would be very helpful.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. I can't let you in there for no reason. Even with all this trial stuff, you see, there's still the last part of it all.
Do we have to swim to the bottom of the lake or something?
No, nothing that serious. That would be kind of intense to all the way come to this island in this cave and then, yeah, just go dive underwater into the bottom of the lake. That's kind of grim. The knife should probably provide you with tools. No. You see, this is the trial of the mother, and this whole thing is to set up an audience with her. Get what it means? The problem is, I can't conduct the trial without my colleague, who is currently doing something else, which I'm waiting for. I just figured you did everything right. I just decided to come down and say like, yeah, sorry, my colleague's running late.
Oh, okay. Do you really need a whole, thing to commune with the mother? I mean, I spoke with one of those celestial entities below her at a temple in a city just fine. Just
celestial
what I
entity.
would do. Get lucky.
You seem thinking celestial entity.
I think it's one of the underlings of the mother. Angelic lookings, something, other celestial being fighting in the north, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay, so you have met the colleague I'm waiting for.
Huh. Right. I mean, they look pretty busy. Just gave me a small amount of time. And
So,
they pointed me to this group.
and now you ended up here somehow. Fate be a strange thing. Anyway, let's see what we have here. We have a turtle, an elf with tainted blood, interesting, with a fairy dragon on her shoulder. No. Oh, I see. He's looking at Erica. And Erica's looking back at him. It's like, do you know anything about me? It's like, of course I do. I'm just not allowed to tell anything right now. And we have... Look, there are some things I am not allowed to share. Then we have a Kuatoa with you. Then we have this fascinating lass who I can clearly see why Little Miss Celestial had interest in. And he points towards Raz. Nothing too interesting about you, I'm afraid.
Lier starts
Fine.
laughing.
That's fine, I'm just a rogue.
To be fair, rogues being uninterested is kind of what they're going for, just so they don't pull attention towards themselves. So you're doing a good job.
Thumbs up.
Yes. Low profile and all that. Thank you for the recognition.
And he points to Poppy. One of them. Don't see much of those.
Poppy ducks behind Raz.
Wow, recognition at a glance. You must be really perceptive, or you've been time to recognize patterns.
Well, it also helps is that there's actually like 6 of me.
Poppy just peeks around. Raz is like not saying anything, just looking.
Well, how late exactly were your colleague be?
I don't know. You know, managing the barrier of everything, fighting off the chaos in the north.
Yeah.
Being punctual is not really a thing when you're fighting a possible war. It would have been so easy if we just used certain methods, but no, if we use that certain methods, it will only cause more chaos and blah 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 blah.
Right.
How inconvenient.
Well, at least this current state of affairs is better than the previous ones that I lived in. Those people were just watching. No experimentation, just observing, taking notes, expanding, building.
I knew a civilization that did that once. Yeah, they're crumbling.
Yeah. You see Erica looking at him. Are you talking about the Archmages?
Well, not specifically, but if that's what happened to them, I mean patterns.
Ah, yes, the Archmages. They're gone now. Not dead, they just left. It was getting bothersome for them to deal with things. Used to be one of them, but things changed, and then new life, continent changes, other things to observe, new order to hold, and I can say that I love it, but I don't hate it like I used to, where I just had to sit back, watch. It's like, but I want to do things, I want to take notes, I want to research. It's like, no, we only watch, and we see what the currents of fate and...
Hey, have you ever thought of using a simulacrum? Then again, you have 6 of you, right?
Well, simulacrums are interesting, but it's better to, become your own hive mind. Learn that from the Fry Queen.
Bugs. No taste in music.
I believe one of my other selves is taking care of that little mess. And due to some other messes, another one of me is taking care of another giant mess. It's hard to keep track of yourself sometimes.
So, okay. Chit-chat is fun and all, but what now? Any course of actions we can do to speed shit up?
No, she just has to arrive. And normally she would, and you see some sort of angelic light coming from the ceiling. Well, there she is.
Oh, thanks, Chippy.
That's actually quite open.
And as you look up, you see, from the heavenly light, you see descending down an angelic woman with golden skin, silver short hair, and clad in platinum armor, descend down. Right behind the slab. Badoo. Come on, token lair.
Hello.
And Lear, yes, you recognize this woman. It's her. The Celestia you once spoken with. And she comes out and she wipes her head. Congratulations, mortals. You have done... And Chip goes like, yeah, we've already been to this stuff. I've been waiting for a while. Informed them everything about the audience and such, but apparently they didn't come here to find an audience. They came here to return the Kuatoa.
I mean, return's a big word, but Yeah, sure.
And you can see her go, so, they went to this island with a noble cause to return something, possibly home. Solve the trials. And now we stand here. How noble. She looks around. Notices Lier. Ah, the one who I once spoken with.
Uh-huh. So, how's the war going?
Let us say it is very, very, very long before we even see a possible form of peace. But at least everything is still safe beyond it. And then she looks at Erica. So, the genie has been set free, huh? And you can see Erica annoyed again. Do you have anything to tell me about this? Please tell me that the guy who imprisoned me is no more. You see the golden angel woman just shake her head. I do not know. I just knew about your imprisonment and I wasn't sure if I should let you out. Considering a possible destructive matter could have happened. And Erica's like, and Erica goes, I can understand you think I would be vengeful. So, Chip pretty much chimes in. Alright. So, you set that lady, pointing towards Lier, on a quest to find this group, and they came here. Is that anything you're doing, or is just fate being fate? The angel woman goes, Originally, she wanted to know who shot down her ship, and thus I set them to the course to this group. And I am a bit aware of some affairs within the world. Unlike you, Chip goes, look, I don't have your divine senses. Even though there's more of me, my job is to make sure that this place stays safe and keeps invaders out. Yes. And she goes, yes, I know.
Well, the river does a good job. And Poppy ducks back behind Razor saying that.
So, you're here at the final trial. You have already proven yourself worthy of an audience, but I'm afraid there's still one more thing you have to do.
How was it?
Oh, it is simple. Only one of you has to even do the minus bit of damage on me.
Okay. Can I... Okay, so, I have an idea about that. But, it depends. Are you gonna let me?
She goes, well, this is a trial of strength and accuracy, of wisdom, of everything you've learned. After all, if you cannot even touch a divine servant of the Mother, who are you to gain an audience? And you see Chip walking back. Well, good luck, you guys. I am just here as the witness and assistance. Let's see how you do.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I'm gonna try with the good old magic. Are you ready?
She nods.
So, basically, command one of my creatures into a guitar, and then a bunch of purplish eyes appear on my face. My mouth opens up into a screaming tooth hole, and I go dissonant whispers like it's a spell.
Okay.
Flair for the dramatics.
Very dramatic.
Let's see if psychic damage does the trick.
Okay. How does this? Wait, I have to look up this whispers again.
You whisper a discordant melody, and only one creature of your choice within range can hear. Blah 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 blah. Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 damage. What's the meaning? Blah, 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 blah. Creature doesn't fire. Successful save. Target piece takes half damage. And
Okay.
blah 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 blah.
There you go.
So, what is the saving throw?
DC 14. Wisdom.
Succeed.
Okay, well, half damage, if any damage, occurs from psychic.
Well, I'm afraid you don't see it put a scratch on her, and she goes, that was...
My favorite magic type. It doesn't work apparently.
Well, here's the thing. You just tried to directly damage me in that way, in a psychic way, attack my mind. But mind is always clear on my goals. So, if you are allowed to attack, so can I. And she pulls out a golden sword.
Alright.
Initiative!
Oh.
Crap.
Just me or everybody?
Everybody.
Bless you. Good luck.
No, it's everybody, unfortunately. I just started.
Enjoy a little boss fight. Ooh, Raz, that's nice.
Did I get
Watch
it?
that be my only one of the session.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, let's see, who rolled what? Okay, initiative. Ozzy is 4, Poppy 19.
I wonder if tickle damage would hurt.
Quit it. Low at 12. And Lear 21. Okay, you get... So, Raz, you're up first. That nat 20 is faster. Raz?
Okay. Yes.
What are you doing, Raz? Aeon?
Yeah, Firebolt.
You gonna firebolt her? Make
Sure.
make an attack roll.
Bonus action, steady aims give me advantage.
Go for it. Oh, okay, crit.
Alright. Alright.
Nice.
Wow, that's actually really good rolls, I'll be honest. But as soon as you see her draw your blade, Raz is like, yeah, no, oh, this is gonna be a fight. We're gonna have to hit her. You shoot and you aim carefully. You take your aim and you fire, and it connects to her hand. Though she seems like to shrug off the damage, she looks at the shot at her hand, and she looks at you, Raz. Someone has very good aim and reflexes. Alright. Puts the sword away. You've already did the test. I mean,
Okay, I see how it is. You just need to crit.
you had to either beat her AC somehow, crit, or have a spell that doesn't always do damage to finish the trial. You just had to beat her AC.
I was going to do emotional damage.
Man. Well,
Shrugs.
Yeah.
Oh well. All's well.
Well, it seems to me you have. Oh, where's my song? Where's my song?
The angel looks around frantically. Where's my theme song?
There it is. Okay.
Next.
That's easy. Easy chip going. Well, fast as I've seen someone hit her. I guess you must have caught him really off guard. Alright. The angel smirks. Most people who try to do this trial fail to even land a blow on me. And that means when I strike back, most of them stay down after I hit them. Anyway, you have succeeded in the trial.
Do we get to take little buddy home?
Of course, you have earned an audience with the mother. One moment, I'm double checking the stream because I just clicked it away for a moment. It's still live, good.
Still going.
Yay!
And thus, the way forward will open. She looks back at Chip. I believe it's up to you to do the rest now. Chip just shrugs. Yeah. Open up the way down. She nods and then vanishes in a blink of light.
Bye.
You okay?
That was
Trevor?
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be that you had to disarm her. But after learning that most people who even go through the trials end up dealing with things in the wildlife that tires them out, we slightly adjusted it.
Ah. Oh well, let's go, Chippy.
Funny. Anyway, the road ahead will now open. Is everyone on the platform? Good. He then taps his staff twice on the ground. Tap, tap. And the platform you're standing on starts to sink into the ground like an elevator.
I'd say get more in the middle.
I'm on the slab.
Yeah, okay, you're on the slab. Have fun with that. The elevator
I'll
starts
hold
sinking
Ilona.
starts sinking into the depths. Deeper and deeper it goes. You only see mostly you're out of the light of the room and only see darkness. The elevator keeps going down, and eventually you see light come up. And you see glowing mushrooms glowing on a large ceiling. You don't know how long you've gone down for. And then you see below a large lake and a large crystal sticking out of the ceiling from the ceiling. And next to the large lake, what looks like several houses. Like a village of some sort. And one large mansion. Hey, I'm not gonna hear myself. Anyway. As the elevator goes down further and further, it comes down to the bottom floor. And you find yourself in front of this large city. Oh, come on. I can hear myself.
Aeon. It's from Aeon. Let's see.
Yeah. Aeon?
Aeon.
You're echoing.
Well, there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. Hang on.
You don't have any
Push to
headphones
talk.
now? Did they broke?
Is everything okay there, dude? With this technique? Anyway, you find yourself in the depths of this cave, in front of this village that is...
It's very distracting, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, on, please. Push me
I'll
talk.
serve a muting real quick.
Also, we're still on the same map.
So you find yourself on the bottom, and you notice that this large underground lake with the village is pretty well lit. Feels like it's actually daylight down here. And, well, you see Chip looking at you? You have arrived in the inner sanctum of this, well, place. Let's just say you have granted an audience with the mother. I'm not sure if I'm going to take that, because you came for him, and guess what? He is home.
Oh, here you go now.
Hey, Chip. Quick question. When was the mother, first? Just a quick question, because if usually the mother and the Kuatoa are my suspicions correct?
You broke up a lot, Dogman.
Oh,
Yeah, especially
shit.
since your
I'm
microphone
sorry.
volume is really low.
Oh, damn. Honestly, I have to change a headset. This one has been touched by water twice.
Then don't put it next to water.
I accidentally took, listen, I did not know the shower head was open. Anyway.
What?
Why would you bring a headset towards a shower head?
I was putting water in a boiler, okay? And it just... I don't have to explain myself to you. Anyways.
Everyone disappointed looks.
Shut up!
So, Chip, do tell. Are the Kuatoa and the mother related somehow?
In a way.
Oh my goodness. When did the mother appear?
That's for me to know. No, for you to find out.
Ah, damn it.
You might want to talk to the leader of this place. He lives in a mansion. I'm done here. He taps his staff and just poofs out.
Hey!
Looks at little
There's
buddy.
food, Chippy.
It's got a little more interesting.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing you guys getting off the platform and head towards the little town/village.
Yep.
Yeah, do we get a village map?
Yes.
Does the little buddy look excited?
He does look excited, like he knows this place.
What the?
Ooh, uniform map.
Yeah. It's like someone brought order to this place. Also, yeah, are you going into the lake, Aussies, or just moving your token there?
I'm swimming.
It is fresh water, but you also know there are other people swimming in the lake.
Am I bigger than them?
Yes.
And I don't care.
Do you even look what they are?
I can guess what they are.
You can guess what they are, but I think you know what they are.
Hey, Brian,
Yeah.
I think I see the mansion.
And as you notice when you're walking around, you see in some of the houses, you see all kinds of Kuatoa in the houses, and even swimming in the water. Yep, there's more Kuatoa. They just look at you and blink very slowly. Blink, 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 blink.
The little buddy. If that is the leader's place.
That means yes.
Alright, well, if anybody wants to see the leader, follow me. I guess.
You see, Erica's just looking around, just going, interesting. And it follows.
Hey, Alona, water is a bit cold.
Oh,
Well, some
sure.
fire might help.
It's too much water anyhow. That won't help.
Okay, well, was worth a shot.
Yeah, that's all the others.
So you're heading towards the mansion?
Yep.
Yep.
In front of them you see two guards. Very short guards. Clad in very sloppy to put together metal. And holding up two what looks like more harpoons. And they go like...
I will speak to them and say, we just come to meet with the leader for some information. We will not harm anyone. You just...
They don't respond for a moment. But then you hear a loud... you hear some sort of roaring sound. And they put their harpoons up. And the doors open.
Ozzy's already walked past him.
No, you wouldn't be able to walk past them.
Yeah, no, I'm just...
Well,
If you would anger the guard. Do you really want to anger... Knowing where you are, would you really want to try and piss off something?
it is small.
Listen, it's not the Kuoto you should be afraid of. It's what they can do.
So, you enter the mansion, and once you enter, you look around and, well, considering what you see from the Kuotoa houses and everything, this looks way too fancy and neat. Whoever lives in here knows how to keep a place spick and span, considering this is probably the Underdark.
You know, I have a feeling that the boss of this place is not a Kuotoa. That would be very funny.
Hello.
Eventually, you see him. You see a large. God damn it! I felt him coming. That's why I went. You see a large set of stairs going up, and on top of the stairs, you see him. What looks like some sort of figure wearing a cloak covering their face, a cloak going all the way over the left arm, and where it isn't a cloak, he seems to be wearing something kind of regal looking, like some sort of, how would I say that?
A duke?
Yeah, a duke kind of clothing. Buttons and cords connecting the things.
Tassels?
Tassels, thank you.
You're welcome.
And he looks down at you. Or at least you think it's a he, but then when he speaks up. I have been informed of your visit. The ones who were returned one of the people that got swept with the tide, huh?
Is that
You
what
mean little buddy?
Well, he's here now. If he wants to stay, that's his business.
That's a noble cause. Though, I am not sure if you still wish to grant an audience with the mother. Then again, you probably have questions, reasons to come here, to even embark on such a journey than just this.
By the way, do you know if there's any holes in the veil near here?
Holes in the veil. That is not my duty, but I guess that is one of the reasons why you sought her out.
I mean, I'm sure you can assume one of the reasons why I'd want that. Well, want to know.
You see him stroking his chin with his right hand. Still, the top part of his face is obscured, and his left arm is also still obscured.
Can I tell anything from his demeanor? Like, do I see any part of skin or his eyes?
Perception.
Damn.
You need to look at him.
Yeah.
Okay! As you look at his face, you can see black strands of hair coming down. He seems to be a little bit pale-skinned. And if you look gently now, you see what looks like red eyes. And then you look at the mouth, you see two fangs. You think for a moment, no, it can't be. And then you look at the obscured arm, and that's what baffles you the most. Because the left arm isn't an arm, it's a neck and head. And then you see scales on it. And then you look at it and you're like, what am I looking at?
You know, for a amalgam, you look really interesting. Yes, I could tell. Sorry.
What? An amalgam. Even Eric looks confused at this. Amalgam.
Listen.
Everyone is looking. I guess everyone is taking his moment and to say anything now.
I don't really.
What?
I don't really know specifically what you are, but I can tell you're interesting.
Aeon, Ilona, you got anything to say?
Just listening.
It's a mean arm. You got that.
Seems one is very perceptive. He moves his cloak away from his left arm, and there you all see it. His left arm is in fact a neck with a head attached to it. And considering you've been seeing a lot of dragons, you will recognize it as a draconic head with the eyes closed.
You know, Lear looks at that, gives a long whistle.
Question, you doing anything later?
A cheeky smile.
What? Excuse me?
Hey, I mean,
Did you?
I think everybody knows Lear's a freak.
Before you think, this is because of experimentation in the past. Fine then. He pulls his cloak off and you can all see the black hair, pale skin, and clearly red eyes. I am known as Claudius.
You know, I'll be honest. Out of all the creatures I've seen so far, I think I dig your style the most.
Yeah, like nodding, constant, thinking out loud.
Now I'm just looking at the drawing that someone made and like... Now...
My mic cut off. Oh, my headset cut off.
So I have to recollect my thoughts for a moment. So... You... Well, with that revealed... I'm assuming you may have several questions.
Mostly. Do you want it back? And do you know the most direct way to...
You got cut off again.
Okay. Mostly 2 questions for me specifically. Do you want him back? And how do we connect with the mother well, what's the quickest way to connect with the mother from here?
Well, the little one can stay if he wishes to. If that was your intent, I see no problem. As for communing with the mother, you'd have to wait till dinner time, when the people will sing to her and she will appear before us.
Oh. So there's a party?
How would I explain this to a child?
I'm not a child, I'm 16!
I
Poppy,
apologize.
it's more like an eating ceremony, I think.
Who
Or
gets
just a
eaten, though?
ceremony.
Or what gets eaten? For who?
Am I wrong in assuming it's just a ceremony that arrives at noon to worship the mother and stuff?
It is a sermon of sorts to honor the mother.
Close enough.
Oh, okay.
You said something gets eaten, right?
Well, yes, it's dinner. Most people just eat whatever they want to eat during dinner. It's not like we're gonna sacrifice someone if you thought that. You get a bit nervous from that. From
Lear
even that
looks-
thought.
Lear looks disappointed.
Well, do you have any guest rooms?
I have a few rooms ready for eventual guests, yes. Do you wish to use them, or...
Well, yes. I mean, we came all this way, and I don't think we want to sleep in such a lovely town. I ran out of air. Oh. So, we humbly accept your humble patronage.
Good, good. There should be a room with plenty of beds to the right.
Okay, thanks.
So, you mind me? You know, is this the only way to talk? Cause it's kind of getting tedious. Like you above the stairs, us down here. I basically have to scream.
He just descends downstairs. I apologize. I am used to talking from a distance.
That's fair. Don't want anybody to basically unmask too soon. I'm guessing.
Exactly, yes. He looks at everyone in the group close. I was expecting a bit more an inquisitive group.
Is that a bad thing?
Just unexpected.
Well, to be fair, I have found this group.
You got cut off.
Nope. Well, personally, I found this group to be chaotic, but somewhat pleasant to be around. If you can get past the chaos.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you've said so far.
Yeah. In any case, if you have any questions for us, honestly, I don't mind sharing.
You see Claudius looking around and then looks at Erica. I see you have a certain desire to know something. Erica just looks at him. Indeed. Any history of what happened to the Order? You know, the Archmages? And Claudius go, if you wish to know more, the answers you seek are in the library to your left.
There's a library?
Yes.
Yay! Let's go!
Yeah, sure.
Then Erica picks up one more. Okay. And if everything is correct, was this the solution of the Archmages or something else? You see Claudius looking at her. Let us say the Archmages were gonna use more cruel methods to get the job done. The rebellion got before them, and that is how we are in current affairs.
That doesn't sound very good.
It is a long story. And I could tell you everything I know if you wish to. If you wish to.
Honestly, how often do you get guests here that aren't Kuotoa?
Not many. Let alone a group of yours. He looks at all of you. I'm not sure about the Nesai. She seems to have knowledge about the past, but I have no recollection of who she is. But I do notice two who travel with you have interesting traits.
Well, if you want to know more, you'll have to take me out. Well, we're already going to dinner, so there's not saying.
Okay. First off, the elf. Her blood was corrupted at one point, if I'm correct.
Correct.
He strokes his chin with his right hand. Well, you see, when you live long enough, you experiment with that kind of things. And eventually you learn to do other things with that kind of curse, gift, ability. Let us say I was like you at one point, and eventually it changed into this, and he raises his left arm.
I mean, if you like
What
your
other things?
trait, I'll say I find it fascinating.
You see, you probably have a way to manipulate your own blood or the blood of your enemies into a weapon, correct?
Correct.
Yes. In these kind of cases, we call those hemomancers. You probably have just taken the first step towards it. The more skilled you become, the more you start to wonder, what other bloods can you combine? What others can you add towards it? What others can you manipulate? And eventually you learn that the more potent the blood, the more powerful the spells. But you cannot. Go ahead.
Is there any way I can use my powers to enhance life? Prolong life, I should say.
I know I have. Though that was more out of a need of necessity.
Milea Milenzigel.
Sorry, but I hear beeping from your background. Is your microwave food ready?
No?
It's just back. Her microphone picks up, so sometimes rings. She's gonna get a new one soon.
Okay.
It sounds like a
So how did
microwave
you-
or a washing machine.
I can.
How did you prolong your life?
Well, if you see my left arm, how long do those guys live? Let us say I try to have a source of potent blood on me at all times. Mix it with my own, and eventually it became what is now my left arm.
Can I guess?
I'll definitely check
that
out your
was-
library.
Okay. Yeah, you may. Yes.
Was
She
that
looks-
dragon blood you experimented with?
Naturally.
I mean, they are powerful creatures, but you know what? I'll stay quiet.
Claudius has a little laugh. It was one way to extend my life.
I mean, the older they get, the more powerful, right?
Indeed, indeed. Anyway, you may use the facilities until dinner time. I will be around for more questions if need be.
Hey,
Great.
if you have anything else on your mind, I don't mind joining you in there. Well, off to the library.
You see Claudius going back up the stairs. You all headed to the library?
Yes.
Raz, Ozzius.
Sure.
I'm also going to be asking little buddy if he wants to remain with his people or continue journeying and adventuring and possibly gaining new powers with us.
He seems unsure on that right now.
I'm going to tell him to take his time. For I am bemused.
Yes?
So, yeah.
Aeon?
Hey, on!
Are you unconscious or something?
No, this fucking tablet is being shit.
Ah,
I'm coming back to voice on.
okay. We were only hearing ourselves,
Technical
that's
issue.
why.
Yeah.
We weren't sure what you were doing. All good.
By the way, I think I know what the whistling is. That's her laptop.
Yeah, it sounds like oil wine. Not a fan.
Really?
hmm
Damn.
So, I guess since you all headed... I'm gonna have to mute that because that's distracting as shit. You all head into the library and head into what looks like, well, it's not a grand library, it's more like a cozy small one. It has at least 3 rows of shelves and 1 back shelf, and there's several books on it. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna look up all history on the Veil.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is probably a good place to look.
Okay. And what are you guys looking for? Are you going to help the air?
Nope.
I'm looking for a book on hemomancy.
Okay. Is anyone helping with that? By the way, Aeon, you're echoing a lot, so you're gonna have to type it for now, because it's really bothersome to hear echoes.
Sure, I'll help.
Okay. I guess that's everything. Okay. Lear, investigation check, and walks to the nearest person and grabs the nearest book. Roll me a D1000, please.
Who?
Poppy. I'll say, and you're unmuted.
Oh, how do you roll a 1000?
/RD1000. Also, Lier, you start looking for books for the Veil, and you find it! You find a book! It's called The Mystic Veil! And you start reading, and you start looking through it, and then you're looking through it, and it's like, wait, this is a novel!
Ooh, 30 Shades of Veil. Well,
And you just get invested in the book for a bit, forgetting your whole goal.
Yes, I accept this. How much time do
The best natural
do I
one.
spend? How much?
Poppy, the first random book you find is a cookbook. And it's a cookbook on how to do several recipes with mushrooms.
Oh, nice! Mushroom soup!
Okay,
Then
and
they think back on their mushroom friends.
Alona,
Mhm.
you may roll an investigation check with advantage because Ozzy is helping you. That's 20.
Baby.
Good job, Ozzy. She gave her a nat 20.
Thanks.
As you look around, Alona, you find several books about hemomancy, at least 10. And yeah, you're looking through. You find the history about hemomancy, different kinds of hemomancy, how practical use of hemomancy, the forbidden art of hemomancy, evolutions of hemomancy, and a book called Hemomancy, Hemomancy in Evolution, Dragomancy.
Ooh.
The last
So
book
I have to read
is
it?
written by Claudius.
Oh. Okay, I'm picking the last book.
Kind of hot. He's a writer too. One-handed.
So, yeah, you sit down and I guess you start reading the book. As you start, first up, Leah, your book is just the most cheesiest novel you can think of. Is the princess going to marry the prince in time? How mystical will this veil be at the wedding? Because that's the whole story. It's about this mystical veil.
I'm basically gushing over this book, like actual nerd glasses on my face, just going. And then I snap out of it like,
Wait, no, wrong book. But, I'm gonna ask for a copy later.
Okay.
just puts a note on the book, like a booklet, and then just sets the book down, goes back to look for, just the veil, the actual, just see if there's hints of creation or
that's gonna take some
my
time.
question.
Anyway,
Yep.
back to Alona. The whole book contains a lot of information about experiments with hemomancy that Claudius has done to himself, and to find out that hemomancy comes in several forms. There's a little bit of a basics in the beginning. You don't fully grasp it, but you know there's three types of hemomancy in use. One is to increase your physical capacity, one to enhance your spells, and one to control the bloodstream of a target, including yourself. So, you keep reading it, and then you read about the Dragon Blood experiments, because Claudius is someone who uses blood to increase his spell capacities. And pretty much he writes down that he was able to obtain a vial of dragon blood and learned how much it became potent for him. It became very powerful. His spells were casting much easier. So even something as simple as a firebolt could almost have the power of a fireball. And the older the dragon blood, the more powerful the spells. But since it's rare to get dragon blood, and he didn't want to, keep finding dragons to take blood from, he wanted a way to have a permanent solution to the problem by making sure that his own body would produce dragon blood. So he started looking more in the physical basis of hemomancy and then
Lightning.
yeah, this is pretty much most of Claudius' backstory that I'm explaining how he got to the state he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, Cod, write a book about it.
the next nat one you roll will you get hit by a book then.
Try me.
Okay. So, you learn that Claudius was then looking more in the physical way of controlling hemomancy, so the physical powers of it. There are indeed spells that will can alter your blood in different types of way, can make it more acidic, more faster flowing, it's thinner, it's stronger. All kinds of crazy stuff, and eventually he learns how to infuse dragon blood into his own blood, and then trick his heart into start producing it. But it would put a strong magical strain on him, but he hoped it would balance back to having dragon blood inside him, which would increase his magical output so he can keep it going. So he can use dragon blood to keep making his heart make dragon blood, and then, the cycle continues. At first it seemed to work, and then he noticed that he almost had a heart attack. He pretty much deduced what?
Cod. Bippity boppity, your heart beating's a conscious activity.
So he pretty much figured out altering your own heart is not enough. He needs to have a way to regulate the blood with some sort of dragon component. After some experimentation, he tried again, and that's when his left arm turned into that of a dragon head. And this head, as he describes, does have a mind of its own sometimes, even though it's technically him. He basically has two minds. And it was then that the mother found him and took him in, and he was able to stabilize his body, and, well, that's why he is now here. So, that's that. Some time passes, so that at least takes 20 minutes, an hour. Leah, you have no success in finding it, so you decide, I'm taking it in the wrong direction. Let me think. If I was a book of the Vale, what would I look like? Would I be a big book or would I be a thin book?
Oh shit, a grimoire. A holy tome, maybe.
Okay. You may now roll an investigation check.
I will look for the most imposing motherfucking book.
Language.
The most important books. Damn it!
Well, you do find important looking books, but nothing about the Vale.
Damn it.
Anyway, I guess you guys spend some time. Ozius, Raz, you two doing anything?
Nah.
Ozius, you're not even gonna pray or something, or find any interesting books about cooking or nothing?
No, just some prayers, but that's it.
Raz, what are you doing?
Any books I can find, sort of like the history of the mother?
You may roll the investigation check. Okay, you put the book back. Ooh, 28.
28.
As you look around the place, you find several books that about the mother. But then, in a corner, you notice something you see a more interesting book. You pull it out, and you're like, it doesn't say the mother, but this book. Fuck it. Leah, go back to cheesy romance. You look at it, and you're like, and you see the text that you recognize the most, the draconic text. And you're like, this is the same text on the tablets that, had Erica in it. By the way, Erica is just meditating, if you're curious what she's doing. She's not really going to read any books. But you do recognize that, well, from your experience, that one of the words does indeed say mother. What do you do, Raz?
Okay, given that I can't read Draconic or speak Draconic, I'm going to sit there and ritually cast Comprehend Languages, and then pour over this book.
Okay then. Well, the other books are interesting. When you leave them through at first, it was pretty much the same stories that you read. All kinds of stories about the mother. It doesn't really, get that missing component that you're looking for. And here you start reading this in Draconic, and the title reads: Research Report, Mother of Dragons. You open it, and the first page, you read it, and pretty much the first pages describe pretty much everything about what you could think of when you read about Tiamat. She is considered the mother of dragons, that she has a beef with her brother Bahamut, that she's greedy, that if you mess with her, you'll regret it and she'll destroy you and such. But also that she has one of the more easier to replicate godlike powers, as the archmages, at least you know this is an archmage report now by the way of writing, because it's talking about the Veil as well, that they considered a Tiamat replacement as a power source of the Veil. Read further, and the report keeps going, and it just shows tests of them trying to combine, instead of chromatic dragons, metallic dragons together to make a new Tiamat that will be good and easier to control. All these tests fails. You also read that one of these people who was testing possible draconic mixing goes by the name of Claudius. Considering what you know about his left arm, you know that he indeed may have had a hand in these experiments. I'm sick and tired. Yeah, Leah? You're sick and tired of what? Oh. Dragons. Really? That's the joke you went for? So, eventually, they look for other sources of divine power, including a possible wish from a genie, rings another bell, 2 other ways to create things like looking through cosmic ways. Eventually you also read about a possibility of controlling a source of Kuatoa to create a fake Tiamat to control And the report pretty much goes on finding ways to enslave Kuatoa in power to create such a being. Report ends there.
In that case, first, I'd like to slip the book into my bag of holding.
Okay. You have the report.
Preferably with no one that isn't any of us noticing.
And stealth check.
Let's see if I notice. I can't. I'm reading a cheesy book.
15. Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 15?
Higher or
Mine is
matching?
14.
To be fair, I don't care if our party notices, it's more anyone else. But, cool.
15.
Yeah, then.
15 too.
So, Ilona and Aussies, you do notice what Raz is doing. But barely.
Raz!
Yeah?
You slip me a book too? Yeah?
Well, do you slip a book too, Raz?
At this point, I'm going to cast a message. I'm just going to say, shh. Don't say anything.
And
What are you
I
doing with
message
the
back,
book?
shoot.
Same thing towards Ozzy, just shh, shh.
And I message
Sure,
Raz and
about
say,
what?
I'm gonna get the book. Wait a second, I've seen it. Probably shouldn't get Claudius's book and steal it, but I've seen another book which looks interesting.
Is anyone else around in this area of the library at the moment, or is it literally all of us?
It's just you guys. There's no one else in the library. Not even another Kuatoa.
Have you seen this romance? This romance story? Fucking cheesy and I love it.
Okay, maybe you didn't hear me, Thaumaturgy. What are you doing with that book?
What book? Wait. Who has a book? What's it about?
I seriously consider doing something magical to the torso.
Oh dear.
Magical.
Yeah, I guess it's none of my business, and I walk away.
I walk back to the bookshelf.
Come back! Oh, God.
Now I'm actually curious and just walking forward with the book under my arm.
What's up?
So, I may have just found the information to fill in the piece of the puzzle that I was missing.
What puzzle? Be specific, come on.
Aeon is stealing books again.
Raz.
Wait, Raz? Oh, right, Raz.
Who's this Aeon person? They sound handsome. Okay. So, I have reason to believe these people are essentially using Little Buddy and the rest of his people to make a, I guess, good aligned duplicate of Tiamat.
I slammed my book on the table. Fucking knew it!
I called it! I knew it! Wait a second, Tiamat?
I think that's who the mother is.
Oh, she just slumps on the table with the book.
Mother of...
Because, and it kind
is
of
that a bad
mentions Erica.
Erica looks at Raz. It seems that way. I guess they were trying to find a divine entity to control, to keep the veil up, as the chaos in the north was only gonna get worse and worse.
Wait a minute. Wait a second, you said Tiamat, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Just kind of looks away a bit troubled, like, because I remember that little connection I was able to make at some point.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You said you called it. What did you know? What do you know? And why didn't you say anything when I was trying to figure this out?
Well, first of all, you didn't ask, I think,
No!
and sorry. Okay, wait. Okay, what do you want to know? Let's start with that.
Okay, no one else is around. I'm going to pull the book out. And I'm just going to quickly reiterate everything from it again.
Huh. Okay. So, all that I know is that I come from outside the veil and it gave me a magical veil to weave. Okay? Every time I wake up, I find myself with a weird thing. Hearing, yada yada, you get it, the point. So, the thing is, at some point, I did try to throw a little prayer up to see if I could contact anyone outside the veil, and incidentally, I think, formed a connection with a very powerful dragon entity. Not sure what, but, we can assume. Um,
Wait, which
thing
one?
is, though, if this is like a doppelganger, or, funny me using that word, uh, the thing is, if Tiamat finds, like, real Tiamat finds this out, real Tiamat not gonna be happy and might destroy the world. So, honestly, I'm glad I'm hopefully not sticking around. So,
Did you talk to Garrix?
what?
Did you talk to Garrix?
No, but as soon as I'm out off this dreadful world, I'm definitely kicking his ass. Or at the very least, sends my fans on his
Okay,
ass.
say
I
hi
have a
for me.
large mob. What?
Say hi for me when you meet him. Okay.
Sure, okay. But also, in some worlds I have been, I wasn't sure about this one, wasn't sure about Little Buddy and his build, but fish people usually hold some fucked up magic fuckery that allows them to make some very special shit, especially when they die. So, think of them as the most direct translation of godmothers and fathers, I guess. They really pray hard, but I don't know the full specifics of how the fuck they can do that. I just know that I had a plan, and
Oh.
I had a plan to basically have them under me instead, to give myself power to get the fuck out of here. Uh, now that truth's out, how we feeling? Cause just saying, killing the Kuatoa is not a good idea. Just saying, like any damage or violence to them is not a good idea.
No, from the looks of this book, they believe it, and it is.
Yep, pretty much. And if they die with that belief, it gets stronger.
Fantastic.
The stories I've heard, they didn't end well.
Yeah, no offense, but just for future reference, any information like that, please share.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you, I kind of over. Do you want to also know what I'm wearing?
Not enough.
Stylish.
What's underneath though?
I mean, I
Well,
could show
I'm
you, but
not prepared for that
there's too
level of
many eyes
intimacy
around.
yet.
Okay. Question. What's your Like, what's your thought on shapeshifters?
She leans on the table, smiling.
Oh, the ship.
Shapeshifters. Never met one. Always. Suppose that would be a useful skill to have.
Uh-huh.
I shift into Raz.
Yep. They just did.
Hi.
What?
Oh my god, is that what I look like? Not
I
bad.
know. It's horrible, right?
Hey.
I'm only teasing. Have you noticed that my clothing also changed? Crazy that.
Oh,
Neat trick.
brother, dude. That's what they're gonna think next.
So, I'm just going to pulling off a shoe, pulling off one of my shoes, and just giving it a bit of a tickle. All right, you can reveal yourself. And teeth and eyes start sprouting.
My clothes definitely do not do that.
Moonraven.
I know. It's great.
And, you know, well, they're very meat hungry. So if you want to help me with groceries later, that'd be great.
We're all gonna die.
So these are my mimics. They're my companions. They're harmless to anybody I deem they are harmless to. So, on many occasions, I did think of just taking a bite out of somebody here because they were annoying. But I won't do that because I don't know. I grew to like you guys somehow.
What, Moon? Are you okay?
Not mimics again.
You're telling me that your people domesticated mimics?
Well, we have a bit of a connection. I think you kind of notice what it is. But
Huh.
only these mimics specifically. Like, it took a lot of work for the breeders to make these. And even more work for me to actually, you know, befriend them and make them all mine.
Yes, I allowed this.
You've
Just
got a
saying.
connection, alright. Both psychotic.
So, all your clothes are mimics?
Yep, all of them.
Smile.
I wonder what was happening to our leftovers.
Oh no, I didn't touch those.
I might have had a midnight snack.
Oh.
Erica just sitting,
Well, there
just
we go.
opens her eyes and looks at it and like, huh, interesting.
Also, my blood is purple. Kind of smiles.
Have some?
No.
Why not?
Listen, I already gave my blood to a weird old creepy goblin just to get some materials. Yeah, no, not again. I really
see.
wanted to fucking dismember that goblin.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you've done it before, it is not that big of a deal now.
I'm still poking Raz with my 2 books.
I mean,
Rassi, he wants you to take the books that she's giving you.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Oh.
Please.
Yeah.
so,
Sure.
Thanks.
I bag the books.
so remember when I was like in a room alone with that one like dude from in that mansion, not this mansion, the other mansion, and you were all creeping up at the door?
I wasn't!
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah,
That's
most of you. Poppy, You're adorable. You didn't do anything like that. Thank you. But most of you, well, was asking him if he knew a way out. Don't know if
Makes sense.
honestly gave him my sendings number. Not sure if he's gonna be able to get it though. Might be too far. Maybe the connection's bad.
So now we know what or who the mother is and what they're doing with little buddy and all his tribe, clan. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but if what I heard earlier from, the mysteriously handsome lord is true, they're basically empowering the mother at every dinner time with Kuatoa prayers. Like, that's a boost in power and a half. Well, more than a half. It's extremely potent. They have a whole village here dedicated.
Yeah, should we be doing something about that? Do you reckon?
No, because did you not hear me earlier? If we kill them, well, it's gonna be the final prayer, but it's gonna be the most potent. And not only that, but the Kuatoas will be pissed at us, which might make the mother angry at us. Do you really want some gods on your ass? I've had gods on my ass. Not fun.
Well, I wasn't advocating slaughtering the whole blooming tribe of fish people.
People, listen.
If their belief is what's powering the mother, what if they didn't believe?
Then
It's
we
gonna be
still have
tricky.
a big fucking problem. From what I can tell, the Veil is defending this world from I don't know what kind of shit. Most likely the other gods and people like me. Somehow they did a really horrible job. But have you thought to consider that you guys live on this world? I don't. At the very least.
How you do?
No, I'm not. I am not staying here. I have people looking for me, and I do not want to stay on this. No offense.
Okay, bye-bye.
Backwater world.
Respectfully, if you can't find a way out, what makes you think they can find a way in?
Well, that's what I'm trying to, at the very least, make a hole or a crack that I can escape from. Preferably, I won't damage the veil. Preferably, I'll be thrown out of the veil. Okay? But, for now, I'm stuck here. Okay?
Yeah, so you are living here now.
She's got a point.
For now, I'm
I don't often
only
say that.
visiting.
You don't.
Might I remind you, you're the one that shot me from the fucking sky.
I mean,
Not hard
it's
enough.
supposed to be like that. You hit me.
I did not hit you.
Oh no, the other thing hit me, right? The rock.
Garrix.
Oh yeah, big fucking meteor from your dragon bitch.
Oi.
Listen, I can call him a bitch if I want. What is he gonna do about it?
Smite you?
Yeah.
Well, he can
That'll be
fucking
fun.
try.
Oh, I do hope so.
I can try for him.
At
That's
the
fireball
very
at you.
least, I'm gonna ask him to throw me out of this world if he fucking can.
Oh,
He's probably trapped in this dimension veil fuckery stuff too.
oh, I'll do a quick prayer for that.
We praying to.
Stop.
To my God,
Okay.
they can help.
D100.
Hey, you want me to help you? I don't want to be here.
You can pray to Garrick as well. You have a double
Fine.
Who's
prayer.
fighting in the library?
Static.
Oh, by the way, have I mentioned that, yeah, not many gods can respond to people within the veil? Because most of them are outside of it! Somehow you have knowledge of those gods, though.
Wouldn't be the first time. But I guess they don't care enough about you.
Or you. They didn't answer your prayer, now did they?
Let's not resolve this about me. This is
Religion, all
about
the
you.
same. Aw, thank you. I do love the attention, but fuck you. In any case, enough with the petty squabbles. And any thoughts of what else we should do apart from waiting for dinner time? I suggest a little rest. Oh, we still can.
I guess until we come up with another plan. Sure.
Yep. And honestly, this got me thinking a bit. What if the Kutoa really pray really freaking hard that I return home? Maybe you guys should join in too. Maybe that'll work.
I
Or
pray for
not.
that every day already.
I don't believe you, or else I'd be somewhere. At the very least, I want to return on my ship. I got shit to do, people. Time portals or not. Time portals. Wonder if there's a time god I can connect to.
Anyway, what's the party doing?
Well, I'm gonna go out of the library with the book very visibly in hand. I'm not stealing it. I'm just taking it to the room to read. We'll continue.
Okay.
Wonder if there's a volume 2.
Ozius, Poppy, Alona, Raz.
This is so much to handle. Ah.
Guess we're retiring to our rooms until dinner then, I suppose.
Okay.
I keep reading on the books of humanity which are left in the library. See if I missed anything interesting.
For a moment.
Roll me a D100, please.
By the way, Caught, I'm shape-shifting back into my own form.
Obviously.
Once there's no eyes crying.
55. What kind of knowledge are you looking for the books exactly?
What was the question?
What kind of information are you trying to find these books?
More practical, like how to increase physical or enhance spells.
You do
How
find
to
some.
do it.
You do find some information. Pretty much you learn when you read one of the books about hemomancy. You read most of it in the time you have. You learn about the basics of hemomancy. That hemomancers technically come in three types of flavors. Well, flavors, so to speak. Flavors. One is more physical based. The other one is more magically based, and the other one is more, how would I say, manipulative in base. The physical one will mostly wield weapons that would draw out blood, so they can use as components. And pretty much the more you read into it, the more you read like this is some sort of barbarian like berserker, but using blood as a component for their things. The most interesting thing you read is the fact they have a state of undying as long as they're still able to cast spells. And every 5 seconds this state is active, it will drain their magical powers. If there's no magical powers afterwards, they will go down. But during this state, they're unkillable and they're very, very dangerous. That will make a barbarian blush. And the other one that you're more interested in, the third one you don't get time to read. You start with reading on the second one, and you pretty much learn that they use their own blood as spell components. That every Hemomancer uses their blood. Every Hemomancer knows the Blood Bolt. But you also read that there's multiple spells that also involve blood. But you also learn about the blood infusion technique, where you infuse any type of blood to increase the potency of any spell. And basically put, as long as you use blood as a material component in spells as a Hemomancer, you will add, depending on what kind of blood it is and how pure the blood is, and if it's your own, it will always add it will always add a bit of acidic damage to your spell, but there's also some that will double the output of your spell power.
Okay, cool.
The more powerful, the blood it depends on where it's coming from. The more magical the creature is, more magically inclined the creature is, or the blood component is, the more powerful it will make spells. But if it's a more physical based creature race or whatever, their blood components will add additional effects.
I really should get my hands on Liar's blood. Come up with something.
God damn it.
Wow.
That's it. And you try to read more about Van spells, but then time pretty much runs out. Everyone takes a short rest regardless.
Yay! Remind me
How long
short
is
rests
it?
work again?
You can use your hit die to heal up any damage, and you regain your spell slots.
Okay, just a second.
Is it 4 hours
Okay.
or less?
Yes.
Yes.
I have all my bardic inspirations back, and
Is it 4
I have
hours?
to.
Yes.
Oh, then I take meditate, so then I can take a long rest in 4 hours.
I'm just gonna.
Sure. Then you're fully healed.
So, my level's worth of health dice, right?
Yeah. You can choose how many health hit die you want to use for that.
Okay, let's see if I think 4.
No crap. That does that. Don't do that.
Uh, 4d8 minus 1. 13.
Okay. You regain 13 hit points.
Yep. I'm not at full, but... Can I use more?
You can use... If you already used your hit die, you can't do it again.
If I use them all, right?
You can use them all, but you've already rolled the die, so you've already taken your short rest.
Damn, okay. I should have used them all.
Yeah. So time passes, and in those 4 hours, you take a bit of a rest. You read up, you rest up, you finish your book Lear, and you pretty much the mystical veil was destroyed in the end. But the prince and the princess got together, and they made a new veil, which was even more splendid than the first one. Cheesy ending.
And Liar's drooling all over it.
Okay. Pretty much. It's about dinner time, and if you look outside, you see some of the Kuatoa getting out of their houses and heading towards the lake.
So, do we go with them?
I think we should.
Sure.
You all head outside, and you see pretty pretty much most of the Kuoto are all going around standing around the lake shore, looking up at the crystal in the ceiling.
Bye, Frog House.
Stop with the frog house.
Org.
It's a frog.
Org.
What do you think in general?
So I'm guessing you all follow? Naturally, after a while... Aggressive, aren't we? So, you're now at you see Claudia.
Yes.
Can we quit with the frog?
Oui.
Is there some soundboard going on your end?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, you are... No!
I heard Skibidi. Oh no.
Don't make me press my buttons. Anyway. Claudius comes out of his mansion and heads also towards the lakeside. And just watches. And eventually, the Kuotoa starts singing. Even Little Buddy joins in the song.
Do they repeat the verse?
Stop with the frog!
Yeah. Yeah, now it's getting a bit out of hand, people. Enough.
Who's frogging?
Yeah, this is kind of out of hand. Come on. A little bit of seriousness.
Who's doing it?
I don't know, someone's copy-pasting it.
You said the fish people are singing.
Yes.
Would my 1 hour of... Oh wait, no, never mind. Comprehend languages would have gone.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead. You're breaking up again.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I notice that in the song a verse is repeating, or
Yeah?
just one continuous song? Because if the verse is repeating, I want to sing along just for funsies.
Yeah. Well, pretty much the verse that repeats, when the frozen hills fall, I shall return to rebuild the land with the victorious. That is the verse that is being repeated.
Yep.
And Ozzius, this song sounds familiar to you. You've heard this in the library in Swordsville.
Oh.
Though you don't recognize the lyrics because the lyrics are inaudible to you, it's the melody that you recognize. Which is the Song of the Mother.
Ozzy's just going to hum along with it.
After the song is done, they'll take a praying pose, and then the crystals on top of the ceiling start to glimmer brightly. And then a golden light shoots down into the lake. And I'm going to change song, and someone's going to kill me when I play this song, but it's needed. There you go.
Really?
Yes. The beam out of the golden light starts to spread, and then a small golden ball comes out of the lake, and it starts expanding and expanding and expanding till it reaches. Well, aside from that distance, you're not really sure how big it is, but it's definitely bigger than the mansion itself. And out of the ball, two large wings start spreading out of it, and you see 1 head, 2 heads, 3 heads, till there's 5 heads sticking out. Taking the shape of a dragon with several heads. And the heads are gold, copper, platinum, silver. Can we guess the last one, people?
The bronze is bronze.
Mm-hmm. And you see this magnificent, powerful creature in front of you. To those who know the form of Tiamat, yes, it seems very similar, just a bit more sleek and metallic, as if it's a Tiamat of metallic dragons instead of chromatic.
Under
And
my
then-
breath, I'm going, oh, Tiamat would hate this. I have no idea.
You see Claudius walking up to you. Well, there she is, the mother in all her glory.
He's big.
The thing that's created hope for the rebellion back in the day. The goddess that shouldn't exist. The goddess that now keeps the Vil and this continent safe. And anything else from the frozen hells. You hear a little bit of a sigh. He sighs. Well, you requested an audience with her now.
Did we?
Alright guys, I'm on a phone call. Be right back.
You're gonna go for a bit? Well, that's a shame because Lier is the one who wanted the audience, so I'm gonna go with Lier wants the audience. You see, before Lier asks for this question, you see Erica looking at the mother.
Okay, I'm
You're back.
Oh,
The power source of the Vil made realized. How interesting. Anyway, Lier, did you want to request an audience?
Yeah. And so, Claudius, do I just, like, ask?
Well, I have to call her over.
Well, please do. I definitely have some few questions. Maybe even a request.
Well, Claudius' left arm goes up. The eyes of the dragon head open and stares at the mother. And then you hear a loud roar coming from the mouth. You see the heads of the mother slowly turn towards Claudius. And then towards the group.
is it Claudius?
Now?
She'll be at the mansion in a moment.
Kind of looking over, looking at the magic.
She can shape, size shape, right?
Of course she can.
Okay, just making sure.
So, you see the Kutoa praying for a bit. Then they slowly get up. They bow towards the dragon goddess. And then they go back to their daily lives. As the dragon then turns back into a golden ball and shrinks down into a small ball back into the water.
Wow. So, Claudius, have you ever seen the real Tiamat and or Bahamut?
Never have.
Let me tell you, Tiamat would be pissed.
I am well aware of this fact. The Archmages simply were trying to do blasphemous things. And-
blasphemy indeed, but now I understand why the veil exists.
The veil was originally constructed to keep anything from the frozen hells out.
Yeah,
But
now
now,
it's really important that it stays up.
indeed. When the mother was summoned, we had no other choice but to keep the veil up. Not only to keep the continent safe, but for the beings that summon it, and to stop the Archmage's insane experiments on living things.
Unfortunately, question. Does me being here give any hint to the, wellness of the veil?
There are always holes within the veil. This has nothing to do with the power of the Mother, but more or less the setup of the veil. It is not perfect. We had to rushing setting it up. It was in an incomplete state when the Mother was summoned.
Oh boy. Rushing work is never good.
The original veil was just... well, it was actually worse. But it did its job back then. But when entities like Tiamat were getting involved, we had no choice but to try the stronger veil with the power of the Mother.
Well, this power will only hold for so long. This world is doomed. Nobody knows when, I'm guessing. You don't have any prophets here, do you?
I believe that fate will show us a way.
Well, it's your world.
See, Claudia's looking at Poppy for a moment, and then back at Lier. Just so you know, the little one traveling with you, she's an offspring of one of the rebellion, at least the species that rebelled. They were experiments.
Oh, that looks at Poppy. I think we met another one at the in a cave. What was it? Hey, Raz, what was the town called again?
Sorry, which one?
The one
The mining town, where we met the
No, we didn't actually meet it at the mining town. It was at the mansion where we.
No, there was another one at the in the mines himself. That's Poppy was conked out.
Ah, okay. Oh, right, that one. Okay, I don't.
The other one of Poppy's, well, quote unquote, race. You know, the one where you, I think you're the rogue that, You know that other rogue dude that, I didn't stick around, honestly. Oh, wait, the one we basically charmed and knocked out.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, looks back at Claudia. Yeah, we met another one. Very, very different. Yeah, they're not all the same. I can at least commend that.
I can tell you this. The experiment to create the Mother led into a race of people we would like to call the Chimerian homunculi. These creatures were made by combining several things in an arcane way. When they were deemed a success, they were simply workers. But the life expectancies weren't some of the best. Some would die within weeks. Some magic would be unstable and die horrible deaths. Others would live to this day even.
Well, it's strange because Poppy looks really young. Also, you know, mentally seems young.
Because
Things up.
she's born naturally. It turns out that some of the species combined were able to produce offspring that remained stable. and those still live in the continent in hiding to this day. It might be that she is a descendant of those experiments.
He looks at Poppy. You good? Oh boy. Don't worry, Poppy, you're fine. Everything's okay. Do you need a hug?
She wants a hug.
Give the hug. Aww.
Erica just nods. Yeah, even I recognized that. I thought it was one of them. Kept my mouth shut, because, I wasn't sure yet. But I think you just confirmed it.
I mean, funny enough, you say that chimera and amalgamation, because
Looks at the dragon arm.
no offense.
At least I was able to perform the experiment on myself instead of other beings, or create other beings that would suffer like this.
But honestly, very admirable of you. Not a lot of people would, tend to use others, but honestly, very commendable on your part.
Thank you. And he heads towards the mansion. Either way, the mother awaits inside the mansion.
Well, we'll be joining.
Kind of just hugs and the Poppy. Aw.
Okay.
Don't worry. I got you.
So y'all head back to the mansion.
Yeah, Poppy just stumbles after.
Aw.
There you go. I'll just move you guys real quick. So you guys heading towards the mansion, following Claudius. He then leads you towards what looks like a the parlor. And there, sitting on a large golden throne, is a woman with a long silvery dress, wearing a long silvery dress, long golden hair, and one eye that's silver and one eye that's brown.
You doo-doo eye.
Of course.
I don't say that, just say.
And you can sense a very motherly aura coming from her.
Brown eye like the bronzest bronze?
Yeah, it's a bronze eye.
Huh. So, question. I never was able to ask this of Tiamat, but how can you hide all those heads? Is like one brain in the body, or?
You see Claudius looking at you as like, and you see the mother slowly, at least you think this is the mother slowly turning her head towards you. A very interesting question. But body, mind, and soul is all mine. The 5 heads are just representations.
Oh, that's deep. Now for a serious question, if you allow me.
I am all ears, my child.
Funny you say this, for I assume you already know I'm not from this world. No correlation whatsoever. But I do want to know a way for me to return to my previous disposition as a dimensional faring folk. Is there a way for me to exit the veil? Without damaging it, of course. But I will find any methods, if none are given now.
She closes her eyes for a moment. There is a way. I can lead you outside the veil safely. But once you do, you're gonna have to find your own path. And I'm not sure how you would contact your ship.
Yeah, you're right, I don't have sending. Then again, I could let out a... Oh, well. I suppose I could always come back and ask for that time once I've gained a bit more power. Hate when this happens. Well, guess you answered that question. Darn it. Anybody else got a question? Or
Anything for the divine entity sitting in front of you?
Can we go home now?
what do you mean? You are home. Well, this world at least.
Well,
Okay.
Tiamat, you know everything, right?
She's not named Tiamat, by the way.
Oh, what
Well,
is
if
she
she pretty much gonna say, I am not named Tiamat. Just the mother is my name.
Well, mother then. You know everything, right?
I am mostly all-knowing. There's some knowledge that isn't privy to me.
Well, I'm looking for a way to move forward and at the same time let go of my past. Do you have any advice?
You have something, yes, bothering you in the past. You wish to move past it. Let go of the fear. Let go of the pain. Many seek this. There are those who wish to forget, those who do forget, and those who will carry the burden with them. The path you seek is a long and arduous one. How you wish to lessen your burden is for yourself to discover. If I take those steps for you, it would only be divine intervention, and you would be stuck with that. Claudius picks up. If the mother grants you such a favor, it is considered that you are part of keeping her secret intact and defending the realm.
Lear looks away.
Damn it.
You see, Declar's looking at Julia. I do not think your favor would be such a thing, but I think your friend, however, is requesting something life-changing.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of, like, something similar. But, I'll go last.
You say I have to keep the secret and defend the realm. What would defend the realm look like?
Erica seems to look, gives you an answer. I think they mean that the fact that they are waging a war at the Frozen Hells, and well, if you know the rage of Tiamat as one of the problems, there are many more there. Demons, celestials, abyssal, elementals, fae. All are fighting at that converging point. And since that is close on this continent, I believe what the mother is asking you, if she divine intervenes in your fate, that you join her war against the Frozen Hells in some sort of capacity.
When?
When?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking the mother when.
I kind of nudge Erica.
I think the war is ongoing, so it would be like, now-ish. But hey,
No, as in,
Fireball's
when
got
would
the-
I need to join?
When called upon, the mother responds. It might be in a week. It might be years, decades. It depends on when you are needed.
Typical. Vague as always.
Yeah, as a cleric, you know how the divine are. Even divine like these. Oh, Poppy's holding up her hand? You see the mother slowly turn towards you, Poppy? Yes, little one?
Do you know where my parents are?
She closes her eyes. Yes, I know where they are. You've been separated from them. Hunted. Yes. Do not fret. They still live. And, well, they haven't presumed you dead yet. But due to problems within the realm that I cannot attend to all of the sudden, they were unable to find you and hope that you would return one day.
Oh,
Oh, that's... For some reason, that sounds like a quest.
Claudius goes, considering her race, those who hunt her are in search of ancient knowledge. It would be best if something would take care of them. And the mother goes, I know, and I could take care of it myself. But doing so, well, the last time I did divine intervention like that, it is why the world, this continent, is in its current state. She sighs.
I'm sorry, what does your divine intervention does to these continents?
You're not from this realm. The mother looks at Claudius. Claudius looks at it, it's like... the Arbiter knows more about the state of the world, but your companions probably do. I believe there are 3 kingdoms now. They were at war at one point, and... well, you can see that Claudius doesn't get out much, and...
Claudius, just... I understand you're trying to help, but... Okay, Mother, do tell me, what negative effects does your divine intervention do? It feels like there's a very negative apart from fighting in a war.
Simply put, when I do a divine intervention, it creates more cracks within the veil. The more powerful the intervention, the bigger the cracks. Fixing those is not as simple.
Lier's like,
So that means that your power is directly linked to the veil. So if you die, the veil dies, and why does this world have to be so complicated?
He's like, it is as you say. I am also privy to know of my origins and existence. I do not fault anyone of that. But causing the more powerful the divine intervention, the more the veil would crumble. But also it leaves an impact on the people of this continent who believe in me.
Well, okay, so excuse me for a moment. I'm looking at the party now. Alright, we have some information. There's one quest that we can take as an urgency. Finding Poppy's parents. That's one. Me finding power, I'll do that on the way. So I can basically come back here and get thrown out of the veil willy-nilly. But, guys, I'm not from here, so I'm gonna leave the decision-making up to you, because, you know, it's your world. And honestly, I'll gain power just adventuring. I've been on many worlds when my powers got sucked off. Not fun.
Phrasing!
Siphoned away by the mystical forces of the world. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's not the first world I've been to. But, I will say this. While I'm here, I'll help you guys out with your problems. Okay? I'm offering.
Oh,
Not just
thanks.
any
But
problems.
her offer does sound good, actually. Just lessen the burden.
Yeah, honest. Heck, if at some point I gain enough power, I don't mind grabbing one of you off on my ship, just venturing.
Lear, you got Poppy hogged.
What?
Poppy just hugged you.
Oh, you. Nice. Okay, so just rubs Poppy's back. So we got that kind of information, but so Mother,
Yes?
would it be considered divine intervention if you were to point us on a map, let's say, a hint of where Poppy's parents are? Not to help them directly, but basically give us the first steps in finding them, or following the trail.
That is not actual divine intervention. This is simply sharing some knowledge. I am allowed that much. That would be more guidance than intervention.
And it will be enough. What do you think, Poppy?
Poppy just nods.
Alright.
Claudius, do you have an up-to-date map, or
The party has an up-to-date map.
I'm actually offering a thing like,
who has the map? Because I'm not sure if Claudius gets out much. Want to see if his stuff is updated.
Oh, I got a map. I made some additional notes because some things seem to be wrong with direction and stuff. It's fine. Here you go.
So Claudius, quick summary. Did the world change much in your absence? You seem to have lived a long time.
Last time I looked at the map, seemed a few more towns are bigger, and the kingdoms are still there. Swordsville,
Also,
that
this
is
map
new.
is horribly wrong.
Are we gonna talk about the rock band thing again? Okay, what map? Just for reasons.
All kinds of things have changed on the map I just provided.
Scribbled everywhere. You see the mother pointing towards somewhere.
Alright, let's see.
where does the more...
The fuck?
Where?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
That's what I said!
They're on an island? I mean, that's one way to hide.
Indeed. Indeed. They are there now. The reason for that is simple. That is where their home is. They can't leave the Ville themselves as well, as it would only bring attention to the continent. But resources on that island are always dwindling, and they have to go to the mainland to trade.
Ooh,
They were,
that's dangerous.
and thus those who hunt her race to obtain knowledge, power, or such sometimes find them. Poachers. The Arbiter does sometimes dispatch people to take care of them, but considering the locations within a neutral zone, those of Lagana do not always have the resources available to help, and the elves ignore our plight, wishing to do nothing with the conflict of the realm.
Guys, I'm not sure we should go to that part.
What do you mean? You go where again?
Towards that island.
I mean,
Out to the southeast in general.
I mean, wait, what's wrong with Fort Elderwood and Port Elderwood?
Yeah.
No,
Nothing.
what's
It's
wrong?
fine.
I mean, you gotta tell us if you got some bad, mojo over there. Because it looks like the closest port to the little island.
Aw, you're getting bleeding eyes from Poppy, Loda.
We'll figure it out. We'll be fine, I guess.
Don't
Will
worry,
we?
I'll help you out. If there's somebody you need me to, well, have disappear, I won't mind.
Hey, you're getting hugged as well. Aw, adorableness with Poppy.
Thanks, Poppy.
Well, here's for a new quest. And, question. Last one. Oh, Mother. Do tell. Anything we can do along our journey to subtly aid you? Any thorns in your side that we could possibly get a hold of on our journey?
I believe the Arbiter is better suited to have such things. He's supposed to deal with problems like that.
Wait, you mean Chip, right?
Chippy, yeah.
All right.
If that is what he calls himself.
He doesn't even
Yeah, it's
remember his
Chippy.
own name. Well, all right.
The Arbiter's home is on top of the mountain above. There is a shortcut. Do not concern yourself. It is the same way you came down here. It can also go up.
Good.
Then.
One more thing. You, point to Julia. Come closer.
Ah, yes.
Blue sword.
She holds out her hand, and out of it comes a little golden ball, and it forms into a bracelet.
I tend to lend out my hand, I guess.
She hands it to you. This will at least be able to take away any problems that you have with the veil while being within it.
No more weird diseases.
She nods. I can at least lessen that burden.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'll hold on to it. Some of these weird side effects have been useful, but if something's really bad, I'll put it on. But thank you.
it can only prevent the next change. Afterwards, if you put it on, it can only prevent the next one. If it has already happened, it is your own fate that you've decided.
Dang it.
Mother, can I ask
Alright.
for one favor too?
She looks at you. Yes.
Do you have any way to cloak my appearance?
She closes her eyes and thinks, that. If you are going there, you wish to change your appearance.
Alona?
Just like nudge.
Mm-hmm.
I can help you out with that if you like.
Points to the mimics.
You look fine. The mother looks at you. You already have a way. You do not need any special guidance. She points to the air. Believe in your own abilities, and I believe some of her blood can help you with that.
God damn it.
I look at the air.
Well, good for you. I guess you're gonna get some of my blood. On my terms, though. Just saying.
It's a deal.
Ugh.
If that is all, remember, you have earned this audience through trial and togetherness. You came here before me. I wish I could do more, but alas, the nature of my being and all the surrounding circumstances disallows me to help you any further.
Are the Kuatoa the only source of your power, or is it just the strongest?
It is the most stable, though prayers across the land do reach me and keep me empowered. The Kuatoa are the only beings that have the potency of multiple realms combined in one location.
I can at least understand that. Well, I'll pray to you on the way, I guess, just to help you out.
Thank you. Claudius? You see Claudius looking up? Yes. I foresee some trials and tribulations ahead for our guests. Make sure that they are well equipped. Grant some of them certain requests, please. It is beneficial to us. Claudius goes, of course, Mother. And with that, she turns into a golden ball of light and vanishes.
Knowing what the mother just said, I look at Claudius mischievously.
Some requests.
And that's where we're ending today's episode and session.
Oh no. That's mean.
Congratulations! You had your audience with the mother and learned her origins and the current state. That said,
And Puppy's
Puppy's parents, and knowing what you know, and the problem with the frozen hills, where does your journey lead? What is going to be in store for your journey next? Is all well in the world, and what else is there still to find in this world? Well, we're going to have to tune in next time. And with that said, it is goodbye from your Dungeon Master. It is goodbye from Alona.
Bye, everyone.
It's goodbye from Poppy.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Raz.
Bye.
It is goodbye from Ozius.
Good night.
And it's goodbye from Lier. Someone's having fun.
I'm so glad that you all learned a bit more about me. Goodbye till next time.
And it's goodbye from
Right.
me. Stay charged and catch you all later. Goodbye.